time for the NBA Western Conference semifinals preview. It's the Lakers, it's the Warriors, it's the 7 versus the 6 in the West. The Lakers won the season series against the Warriors 3-1. Steph Curry is 15-7 in the playoffs against LeBron James. 3-1 in playoff series overall against LeBron. So much history between Steph Curry and LeBron James. I got to be honest. I picked the Grizzlies to beat the Lakers in the first round, but I was praying and hoping for another Steph Curry versus LeBron James in the playoffs again. This is the 5th time Steph and LeBron have matched up against one another in the NBA playoffs. The previous 4 was obviously in the NBA finals. This time it's the Lakers and the Warriors. For the Lakers, they got Anthony Davis. They got D'Angelo Russell. The Warriors got Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and Draymond Green. Let's dive into this matchup and break down this matchup. So let's start off with the LA Lakers. The Lakers have been the best team in the NBA since the All-Star break, and the numbers back it up. Since the All-Star break, the Lakers are 20-9. That's ranked first in the Western Conference. Opponents are only shooting 45% against the Lakers. That's ranked first in the Western Conference. Opponents are only shooting 33% from three-point range. That's ranked first in the Western Conference. And the Lakers have 163 blocks. That is ranked second in the Western Conference. So obviously the Lakers have been a better basketball team after the All-Star break compared to what they were before the All-Star break with Russell Westbrook. I believe that Rob Pelinka deserves to be in the conversation for NBA General Manager of the Year because the trade that he made, bringing in Jaron Vanderbilt, bringing in D'Angelo Russell, bringing in Malik Beasley, and sending Russell Westbrook out of LA, because we all knew the Lakers with Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, they were going nowhere. They were going nowhere because Russell Westbrook and LeBron James, they were not good fits on the court together. I don't blame Russell Westbrook for that disaster while he was in LA. I blame Rob Pelinka and LeBron James for bringing Russell Westbrook to LA to begin with. So I never had an issue with Russ. I had an issue with the Lakers trading for Russ and pairing him up with LeBron James, knowing that LeBron James and Russell Westbrook are similar players. It's just that LeBron James is and always has been better than Russell Westbrook. But since the trade, the Lakers have gotten better defensively. Malik Beasley and Jaron Vanderbilt are both players who can defend for the Lakers. And D'Angelo Russell is a player who can hit perimeter shots, and occasionally he can have a great game in the playoffs. It happened in Game 6 the other night against the Memphis Grizzlies in the closeout game. D'Angelo Russell, he dropped 31 points, shot 12 of 17 from the floor, 5 of 9 from three-point range. And for me, going into this series, one of my keys for the Lakers to have a chance in this series against the Warriors is going to be D'Angelo Russell elevating his game, because I know what the Lakers are going to get from LeBron James. I don't know what I'm going to get from a consistent standpoint from Anthony Davis, and I'm going to get to him here in a bit. But in order to keep up with the Golden State Warriors, you're going to need D'Angelo Russell to play at a high level. He has to play at a high level and be consistent in the scoring department for the Lakers to have a chance at winning this series. He has to play at a high level. It's just, there's no way around the fact that if the Lakers want to have a chance to upset the Golden State Warriors, they need D'Angelo Russell to play at a high level and give them at least 15 a night. At least 15 a night. Okay. So I believe D'Angelo Russell is one of the keys for the Lakers in this series. Another key for the LA Lakers is going to be Anthony Davis. Now, in the first round against the Memphis Grizzlies, Anthony Davis, he averaged 21 points per game, 14 rebounds per game, 4 blocks per game. That was against the Memphis Grizzlies. And in game 6, Anthony Davis, he only had 16 points, but he had 5 blocks. And I counted at least 4 or 5 other plays where he alternated shots from the Memphis Grizzlies. So I believe that the Warriors, from a personnel standpoint, they don't have the necessary personnel to contain Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis should be the best Laker in this series for the Lakers Warriors. If the Lakers get the elite Anthony Davis, I believe that would give the Lakers a chance at being able to win this series. I believe in LeBron James. I know what I'm going to get from a LeBron James. Even at an older age, we know that LeBron James is reliable, and you can depend on LeBron James during the course of a playoff series. But it's always been about Anthony Davis. He's so inconsistent. He can't be inconsistent against the Warriors, bro. If the Lakers want to have any chance at beating the Warriors, even more so than D'Angelo Russell, they need Anthony Davis to play at an elite level. Anthony Davis, I think it was like game 4, I believe. It was a game against the Grizzlies where he struggled. He was pretty bad in that game. Let's go back to game 4. Anthony Davis had, well, that might have been game 3 right there. In game 4, here it is, game 4. Anthony Davis had 12 points. 12 points, shot 4 of 13 from the floor, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. The Lakers need more production out of Anthony Davis. 12 points is not going to cut it against the Warriors. It's not going to cut it. And again, I believe that the Warriors, they don't have an answer for Anthony Davis down in the low post. They don't have an answer for Anthony Davis. Now, here's one thing I'm going to be interested in to see in this series. We know how Draymond Green is. Draymond Green can definitely get under opposing teams, players' skin. Like, even if you in Draymond cool, when you're going up against Draymond in a playoff series, you know Draymond is going to trash talk you and try to get up under your skin. He did it to Sabonis in the first round. He was even arguing with De'Aaron Fox, although he did say that he got a lot of respect for De'Aaron Fox. But you know Draymond is going to try and intimidate Anthony Davis. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. Draymond Green is going to try to intimidate Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis needs to not allow Draymond Green to get in his head, and he needs to elevate his game and play at a high level. Anthony Davis is 6'10", and when he's at his best, he's one of the best players in the NBA. And in the first round, I thought the Lakers were able to depend on Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell and Achi Umayor as well. But in this series, they're going to need to depend on Anthony Davis down in the low post. Also, from a defensive standpoint, this is going to be a different challenge for the Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors, because against the Grizzlies down in the interior and, you know, and overall as a team, the Grizzlies are built different than the Warriors are. The Warriors have perimeter shooting, and they also set screens. So you got Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Jordan Poole. They got shooters on the Warriors. Unlike the Grizzlies, who got Dillon Brooks, who was pathetic in the first round series. They got Brooks. They got Ja Morant. But Ja Morant and Dillon Brooks, they're not consistent three-point snipers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are consistent three-point snipers. The greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history. So it's going to be a challenge for the Lakers from a defensive standpoint, because against the Grizzlies, Ja Morant was attacking the paint and trying to get into the interior. Desmond Bane is a mid-range shooter, can get into the paint as well. And they didn't really have the shooters that the Warriors have. The Warriors have shooting. So it's a different defensive challenge for the Lakers going up against this Warriors team compared to going up against the Lakers. Also, for the Lakers in this series, they're going to need obviously some bench production from players on their bench. You know, they're going to need Gabriel to step up. Mubamba maybe might even get some minutes. You know, Walker, Schroeder, they're going to have to definitely step up in this matchup. Now, for the Warriors, we know how elite Steph Curry is. And I believe that Steph Curry will be the best player on the floor in this series. Like, as great as LeBron James is at his current age, I believe at age 35, Steph Curry is the best player in this Lakers-Warriors series. And Klay Thompson, he got to play better. In Game 7, Klay Thompson was terrible in Game 7. Game 7, Klay, he had 16 points, shot 4 of 19 from the floor, 2 of 10 from three-point range. Klay has to play better. But I believe that Klay Thompson is more reliable than even Anthony Davis is. He really is. Like we know Steph and LeBron are the two best players in this series, but their second stars, I believe that Steph can rely more on Klay than LeBron can rely on Anthony Davis. And I think Klay is going to step up in a big way in this Lakers-Warriors series, and he's going to hit some shots for sure and make some plays for the Golden State Warriors. So it's going to be a tremendous series between two teams who I believe, you know, have an opportunity to get to the Western Conference Finals and could possibly even get to an NBA Finals. I was not a believer in the Lakers going into the playoffs. Them beating the Grizzlies don't make me much more of a believer. If they beat the Warriors, I would be a believer, and I will admit that I was wrong about the Lakers. I think there are times where the Lakers are offensively challenged, and they go through scoring droughts. And I don't think they necessarily have the firepower to keep up with the Golden State or a Denver Nuggets team or a Phoenix Suns team or even a Boston Celtics team out east. The Lakers go through scoring droughts. And I believe a better matchup for the Lakers would have been against the Kings, because I think LeBron and Anthony Davis could have overwhelmed De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis. But with all that being said, as great of a series this is going to be, I think LeBron is going to ball out in this series. I believe that the Lakers and the Warriors will go 5 games. I'm going to say 6 games. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to say 6. I'm going Steph in 6 over LeBron, and the Golden State Warriors advance to the Western Conference Finals, and they'll be competing for another opportunity to go to the NBA Finals. So I got Warriors in 6 over the Lakers, and I'm also giving the Warriors the advantage from a head coaching perspective with Steve Kerr over Darwin Ham.